Well, it's week 14. I guess it's the second half of week 15, so I'm doing things a little different. I'm actually coming back from Planet Fitness. So I got my water bottle here, rehydrating. Um, so we do have a couple quizzes and a discussion and that sort of thing, which I'll get to this week. But so last weekend, or I guess last week, however you want to look at it, was Thanksgiving, and hopefully you guys had a lot to be thankful for. So my Thanksgiving, I went up to Ames to visit, to hang out with my uncle up at Green Hills, and mom and dad came, and then we had lunch, and then we put my uncle George down for a nap. So then we went over to mom and dad's house, and we put my dad down for a nap, and mom wrote some Christmas cards or did whatever she did. And I watched football, and then dad woke up. We watched some more football, and then we had kind of a small, I guess, soup and etc. lunch left. I guess you could maybe call it leftovers, but it wasn't anything major because we'd had Thanksgiving lunch. And then dad and I watched the first half of the evening football game, and it got kind of late, so I said, all right, I'm headed home. And I kind of wanted to watch the second half of the game because it was a pretty good game. So I stopped off at Sully's, which is over here in West Des Moines, and I've never really understood why bars are open on holidays. I guess some people need that, but I've never felt the need for it. But I wanted to watch the end of the game, so I did. And I sat down and I was just watching the game. And the guy next to me says, "So, how was your Thanksgiving?" And I relayed what I just relayed to you guys. And this is when I felt really, I felt really thankful for what's going on in my life because, and then I also went and I said I was going to go Black Friday shopping and Small Business Saturday shopping. And I was actually more interested in the Small Business Saturday than the Black Friday. I think I spent $4 on Black Friday, and I spent, well, I spent more than I like to, but really, if we're talking shopping on post Christmas, it's really, or post Thanksgiving, it's not really that much. But anyway, it can't, he relayed that he'd been to at a friendsgiving, and I came to figure out that he was divorcing, or he had divorced, and this was his first Thanksgiving without his three children. They were with mom and their family. And then he says, it turns out we went to high school together. He was 2 years before me, but our circles were kind of the forensics circle was kind of the same. So we knew some of the same people. And he says, "Well, do you know Laura?" And he said her last name, but Laura was in my circle, and I said, "Yeah, I do." And he says, "Well, I'm the Max who split her and Nate up." And I said, "Oh." I remembered. I vaguely remembered that happening. Nate and Laura were the cutest couple from high school, and they split, and it was, I don't know if traumatic is the right word, but it was kind of like, well, that's what we're doing because they were our cutest couple, and they split by Thanksgiving, and it was because of their first year of college, and it was because of this Max, who I guess talked Laura into splitting with Nate, and then she got back together with Nate, and then they split, and now she's married to somebody else. But it got really dark after that, and he kept bringing up all these people that we had mutual connections. And well, actually, that wasn't the dark part. The dark part was towards the end. He just started bringing up Laura over and over, and said, "Oh, heck with Laura." And I was like, "Well, it's been 20 years. You got married. You had kids. You've become a antitrust attorney. I think you've had other things going on in your life." But I was thankful for, I guess, the things. Finally, at the end, it got late, and I was like, I got a dog I gotta let out, and I got stuff to do tomorrow, and so anyway, I felt thankful. So my hope is that you also felt thankful last weekend and last week, and if you didn't, hopefully you can look forward to feeling thankful in the future. So, as I said, we do have a couple quizzes and a discussion, and this is kind of the second half of week 14. It's our third to last week. I don't know how you want to look at it, because there's this week, and then there's another week, and then we have the week with your special occasion speeches. And so, special occasion speeches, if you need to find examples, there are plenty of them online. Just type in whatever kind of special occasion speech you're thinking of doing, and you'll find lots of examples. I've found many of them. So anyway, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you had a good break. Hope you have things to be thankful for, and make it a good week. Bye.